Ads in Asphalt 8. We all know how Gameloft has made it incredibly difficult to progress without selling one of your kidneys. This has caused most of us to resort to grinding ads to someday be able to afford a car like the Centenario. I am lying, of course, since ads no longer give tokens. However, they can still give other rewards. In this video, I will be explaining some tips and tricks regarding watching ads, so you can maximize your rewards and save some time. This video may be a bit shorter than my other explanation videos because there isn't really much to talk about regarding ads, but I'm sure there will be something useful for everyone. I'll start off by giving a general overview of how ads can help you. You can watch ads to obtain a random reward from a pool of rewards, to multiply your credit reward to a set amount after a race, to obtain an additional card after opening certain card boxes, to obtain a guaranteed 5-minute long Nitro Starter through the boosters menu, or to refill your tires during championships. I will be going over all of these in the video, although I'll talk about some of them more than others for various reasons, such as the fact that Pro Kit card boxes aren't really a thing anymore. Also, apparently certain platforms don't have access to ads, so yeah, this guide probably won't be very useful at all if you play on one of those platforms. I don't really know which platforms don't have access to ads since I play on Android exclusively, and a search on Google did not prove to be very helpful, so sorry about that. To start off, I'm going to go over what I call the gift box ads. I call them gift box ads because they can be accessed through an icon on the home screen that somewhat closely resembles a present or some box. However, if you haven't already unlocked the Lamborghini Asterion yet, the icon won't look like this. Instead, it'll show you the car to allure you into donating more money to Gameloft. Anyways, I think that's enough about the icon. As of the making of this video, the gift box ads give these rewards. In my eyes, the only somewhat useful rewards are 2 of the 4 boosters. Nothing else is really very useful. Before a recent update though, I would have advised that you would not watch these ads since they're not very rewarding, but considering the fact that they're one of the only ways you can farm boosters now, then I guess you can go for it. Occasionally, something similar replaces gift box ads. Well, I shouldn't say replace, since you can still access the conventional gift box ads, even though you're not supposed to, but for all intents and purposes, I'm just going to say it replaces the conventional gift box ads. These ads can be accessed through an icon that looks like a Cool Ranch Dorito on the home screen, and are known as milestone ads. They function somewhat similarly to the conventional gift box ads, but as the name implies, they have milestone rewards. Oh, and the rewards are much better. Personally, I like the milestone ads much more than the conventional gift box ads because of their improved rewards. But they're still not great, but they're decent when compared to the system they're supposed to replace. If you compare the rewards from the two systems, you'll immediately see a definite winner. This is supported even more by the drop rates, which were never actually released, so what I'm saying is purely from my own experience. Oh yeah, this is what I got. You can see that the better rewards are actually quite common. However, that's not to say there weren't any bad rewards. The double credits booster, currencies, and common cards were not very useful. I say were because this system is limited and as of the making of this video is not available anymore. However, if it does appear again, then it'd be a good idea to try and watch as many milestone ads as you can since they're decently rewarding. The next way you can watch ads is after a race to multiply your credit reward. I like to call these ads after race ads because that's what they are. They work by multiplying your credit reward to be above a set amount. This amount varies from player to player depending on your VIP level. For non-VIP players, this amount is set to around 11,000 credits. This means that no matter what race you do and how well you do in it, you'll still have the option to watch an ad to multiply your credit reward to at least 11,000 credits. You can do this 10 times a day, so you can grind at least 110,000 credits per day. I know it's nowhere near the numbers from when we could farm credits in Season 9 or even Mastery, but those days are long gone. The fastest way to farm after race ads is to play the first Tokyo Knockdown race in Season 1 of Career Mode, and this is due to a couple of big reasons. The first reason is that it's fast, really fast. You only need to get 3 knockdowns in a D-class car to finish the race. This means that you can finish it in around 10 seconds if you do it well with a decently high-end car, like the Donkervoort D8 GTO. If the average length of an ad is around 40 seconds, then that means you can get around 11,000 credits every 50 seconds, and 110,000 credits every 8.5 minutes, although that isn't taking into account loading times, which varies depending on what device you're using. In a little over a week of doing this every day, you can rack up to a full 1,000,000 credits. The next reason is that it's available to almost everyone. Even if you just started playing the game a week ago, you'll still be able to help pay for someone at Gameloft's third yacht, albeit a bit less efficiently than more experienced players. This is because it's literally in the first season of Career Mode. This is especially great for newer players since a lot of the cars in the garage are now ridiculously expensive. Overall, my advice is that you should grind these ads if you can. It can help you build up credits pretty fast over time if you don't really spend them. The final way you can watch ads, or at least the final way that you can watch ads right now, is in the booster menu to obtain a guaranteed 5-minute Nitro Starter. I already went over this in my boosters video, which I'd recommend you watch if you want a more in-depth explanation. Basically, you can watch 5 of these ads a day, and each time you watch an ad, you receive a 5-minute long Nitro Starter. This is great because it essentially eliminates the scarcity of Nitro Starters if you grind these ads. However, the downside is that if you build them up over time, you'll see that your available inventory space will fill up really quickly. So my advice for these ads is that you should only grind them if you're lacking Nitro Starters and if you have a lot of storage space left for them. Otherwise, don't, since you'll end up exchanging them for fusion coins and it won't be worth your time. And now for what I would classify as other. This is due to a few reasons, such as that an option to watch these ads either rarely appears or has been removed from the game. However, I'll go over a few of them right now in case an option to watch these ads ever appears again for some reason. Starting off is the additional card ad, which is pretty self-explanatory. If you open a box with more than one card, you'll get an option to watch an ad to receive an additional card from the box. I'm guessing this was much more useful when blueprints were a thing, but after they got removed, this feature became much more irrelevant because one extra card would not be very useful. Nowadays, you'll never come across the option to do this because boxes have been largely phased out of the game. The last one I'm going to talk about is the option to watch an ad to refill a tire in championships. I only included this one because there was a championship somewhat recently for the McLaren M14A, and I'd assume that there would be more for the other McLaren F1 cars. However, right now, there are no championships. I'll cut to the chase. Should you watch these ads? In most situations, no. It's just not worth your time, unless you're absolutely set on completing the full championship. However, it's less of a question of, do you want to watch these ads, and more, do you want to complete the full championship? If the format of what we saw in the M14A championship is what future championships are going to look like, then the answer to the question is a definite no. It costs somewhere around 20,000 tokens to pro out the M14A, so it's probably not worth it, and thus it's not worth your time to watch these ads. Watching ads is one of the only ways to progress in Asphalt 8 nowadays. It's a sad reality, but it's the truth. However, it's a good idea to get the most out of the ad rewards now, before they get even worse. Thanks for watching, see ya.